Let me guess, you just hit level 5?
Sure. No, 4, maybe? I don't... 5, yeah.
Yeah, you can unlock a class now.
Okay, hold that thought. I will be right back, and we can talk more shit.
Alright.
Also written down on my list here, I have Quake Live turning into a homogenized bullshit. So we'll be back with that.
Oh.
Let none live.
Wow, 3 whole games in a row. This has
Welcome back.
been a record.
Yeah. Also, I just noticed the mini-map in the corner that shows you where the health things are.
Wow.
I feel like a whole lot of dumb now.
Right?
Right?
Press F for firewalls.
We have a beaver somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of that.
So have a health box that was... Well, it was there. And a button.
Fucking deceivers.
So...
I will
Yeah, I
find
guess
you
we'll get to
vampires.
Quick Live after this match, but really wasn't happy with the way that sounded like it was going.
Nobody was. That's the problem.
Yeah, and if they continue to do it despite, you know, negative feedback, not only will I be impressed, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
I got bodied.
That's all.
They have nowhere to hide.
So yeah, I mean, so far I'm kind of digging on it, in terms of something that's free to play. Like, this kind of ranks up there, to me. I don't necessarily like that there are locked classes off the bat, but I'm more okay with it than, you know, League of Legends or some such shit.
Yeah, it's certainly less grindy than League.
Everything is less grindy than League. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah. We've been playing for what, maybe 2 hours when we've gotten it to work. You know, and you've already got a class unlocked.
Well, and I mean, there's another drastic difference, is that this is in beta and League of Legends very well isn't. I mean, yeah, League of Legends is a little less glitchy, but it's also got probably one of the more scumbaggy free-to-play models that I've seen. It's pretty much one of my, like, least favorite things about free-to-play is that like a lot of people want to be League of Legends and feel like they can get away with that. And I personally don't feel that League of Legends should have ever been able to get away with that.
Yeah. Well, the problem is there wasn't really a good Dota out there yet. Heroes of New Earth was like $30 at the time. Dota 2's the only reason League was able to get away with it.
Yeah. Oh hell, that's a lot of
It
vampires.
was the right circumstances at the right time. Yeah.
Yeah, there was no way. I was running away from a charging tire and nothing was gonna save me. At 10 health. So.
Search this town, damn leeches.
Yeah, so if anybody's ever wondered why I hate on League of Legends so much, it's because I don't feel like grinding like literally 2 weeks of my life away to have a character that I want to play. I'd like to be able to try out all of the classes at my own pace and see what sticks with me the best. And if you want to pretend like that's them going, oh, well, they want you to be able to learn the game before you can play a certain character. No, that's a fucking load of bullshit. Riot wants your money, and that's literally all they care about. If you followed pretty much any of their esports stylings, or the company as a whole, you'd realize that they're pretty much just a bunch of scummy fucks that are trying to steal everything they can away from as many people as possible, because money is awesome and that's what drives major corporations. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wanting to make money off of your game, especially if it's free to play. I mean, that's kind of the end result, is you want to make something profitable that's going to appeal to a large market, but don't make fucking Dungeon Keeper mobile because you're a dickbag. Make something that's going to sell. Make something that people are going to download because it's a good game. Make something that's going to appeal to people who like the game because it's a good game, not because they feel like they have to, you know, their other option is spend 20 hours playing. I mean, it's just like...
Yeah, like... It,
no, go.
like, you can buy classes in this,
The flames and my enemies.
but it's totally not necessary. They unlock fast enough through gameplay. And the only other things you can really buy are skins and XP and gold boosts, which are, you know, entirely up to you. Once you're in, of course, it's, you know, closed beta. Or the access.
Shit waffles.
I would still say they've got one of the better free-to-play business models right now.
Yeah.
I know you're out there.
So, I mean, just off the top of my head, like, I'm trying to think of some other free-to-plays that haven't just outright sucked. I mean, shoutouts to Dota 2 for having pretty much the best free-to-play model on the market. Like, you've got a competitive esports scene, with just like even from my like limited understanding of playing Dota, it's that, you know, certain some vanity items unlock over time. Like, you play enough games and it gives you a chest, and then you open the chest. Now, was it Dota that you had to pay for keys to unlock chests though?
No,
was
no,
that
it's
Counter-Strike?
it's CS.
Okay.
But you get the chest for free. But you used to have to buy treasures and chests
Got it.
in Dota. Like there were some you got for free from leveling up, but there were other ones you had to pay for. But
Oh god, I'm fucked. Yep.
trying to help, but running away too fast.
I was just holding shift. Calm down.
Yeah, but I wasn't sprinting because I forgot that was a thing.
Search this town for
Because I was trying to.
Yeah, it pretty much doesn't matter to me. I'm pretty much always holding shift. 25 to 30 wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So, we will probably...
Especially with you only having 1 kill and 9 deaths.
Me?
Jesus fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
You went 1, 9, and 10.
Well, hey, assists are still assists.
Yeah, I'm just saying, everyone else had 8 kills, and I was like, huh, 8, 8, 8? Huh, you'd think we have more than 25. Who's this sucker with 1? And I was like, oh, what's up?
Yeah.
It's you.
I just got bodied at fucking every corner, like... No two ways about it. Okay, divide and conquer. Find one guy and ruin his day.
I tried to branch off the rest of the group from that one guy. So obviously I got bombed, but I think I did my job well.
Fucked that guy up.
A rebel's day.
Come on. Eat his face. Eat his face. Yeah. Okay, where are my teammates?
I'm dead. Oh, I'm back.
Ow. Alright, running in a straight line, bad way to try and dodge enemy fire.
This one would be ours.
So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty, pretty disinclined to like play any free-to-play these days, just because so many of them are stuck on that sort of like scummy, give us your like we gave you a free-to-play demo with no actual real gameplay, or with real gameplay, but I feel like a lot of the market is pay to win. I would even argue that that League of Legends is a pay to win business model. I know some people would disagree with that.
It's totally a pay-to-win game.
Yeah. I know certain people would disagree with that, but it is entirely based off of what classes you have available, and the better ones obviously are going to cost more money. And the reason that's a problem is that nobody can jump in and start playing the better classes. I mean, that's like if we locked fucking, I can't even think of who's at the top of that game right now. But that's like if, you know, we passed out, say, Street Fighter at a discount, and then was like, oh yeah, and Akuma's $15 to unlock.
Or Yun.
Yun, Akuma, who else is like nasty Vortex right now?
Ibuki.
Cammy's gross.
But
Ibuki's
she's
not top tier
considered
though.
high.
We shall have victory.
Yeah, but she can still Vortex the shit out of you. Viper.
Yeah, Cammy's gross, Viper's gross. Yun.
If we put a dozen characters behind a paywall.
Oh, you mean like SFXT? Shoutouts.
Yeah. But no. Anybody who argues that League isn't pay to win is a fucking moron. Because the thing is you can either unlock characters, or you can unlock runes, which are highly significant at the higher levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have your 3% cooldown reduction that costs half as much as a fucking character, because you're spending your shit on characters, you're not going to be able to hold up with people who do spend money. Because, oh hey, yeah, sure, they got more characters than you because they spent money, but that also frees up their IP to get all those runes.
So I finally happened to glance over at chat and see Brett. Dota is a horrifically steep learning curve, I agree, especially because Dota, like 90% of the MOBA community, which I legitimately believe that 90% of the Dota, or that the MOBA community actually stemmed from Dota. Back when it was a Warcraft 3 mod. The issue with the horrifically steep learning curve also stems from the fact that the community is pretty fucking toxic. Like, everyone hates on anyone who doesn't know what they're doing. Even people that do know what they're doing, like, if you happen to get killed in a legitimate fight, like, you get yelled at for feeding kind of shit. So, the community and a lot of the players are really toxic. I feel like Dota is like, or the MOBA community is the origin of the phrase try hard. It might not actually be, but it definitely feels that way. I also feel that the game design actually gives you more than League, because I figured Dota out faster than I figured League out, and that just came from, you know, like, the preset in-game builds. Like, the game just telling you, oh, these are good things to have for this character.
The problem with the toxicity in Dota is a lot of that stems from all the toxicity that was allowed to exist in League for so long. And then a bunch of people who were terrible at League come over to Dota, who are still terrible at Dota and can't even use, you know, the more advanced mechanics, like properly using denies and shit. I mean, half of these fucking people still don't ward. Like, they're playing it like it's League word.
And yeah,
They
and
bitch at everyone.
that's the problem.
I'm a fan.
Is that, you know, there's no good way to sort of like weed out who's friendly and who's an asshole. I'm gonna get eaten right here. Trying to play decently. Yeah, they're just too right now.
QED, League of Legends is a toxic game by a toxic company with a toxic me that should be shot out of a cannon into the sun.
And I think you actually do raise a really valid point, is that, you know, a lot of Dota's toxicity comes from League toxicity. It's been a giant, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's been
Clusterfuck?
Well, no, it's been a vicious cycle. Was that, like, the old Dota community was pretty toxic, and then when Dota went down, when IceFrog, you know, when Dota stopped really being a thing, League of Legends came in to fill the gap. IceFrog went to Valve and started working on Dota 2. Like, you know, that was the gap filler, was League of Legends, and you know, nobody monitored, nobody policed that. There was no real good way for people to get good at the game, and a lot of times wow, we actually won that one.
Well, they got 1 kill to our 5 in the last, like, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
It just becomes this thing where, like, a lot of the tryhards, and I use that term lightly, a lot of the very, like, vicious, competitive, or, sorry, wannabe competitive people that are in casual games aren't being helpful. And one of the things that I feel like perpetuates a good, healthy, competitive environment is when the people that are good are trying to bring the people that aren't good up to their level, because everybody appreciates competition. It's not just about winning, it's about having good competition. And this is why I see, like, this is why the fighting game community, I feel like, at least on a local level, maybe not necessarily online, and maybe that's the problem with Dota and with League of Legends, is that on a local level, everyone wants everyone else to be good. We all want to have that competition, because the only way you get better is by playing people that are better than you and learning, you know, figuring out how to beat them.
That's pretty accurate, I would say.
And so, I mean, I know there's mudslinging online and there's trash talking, but fuck it, man, there's trash talking in every game, no matter what you play. This is the first game we've started out as vampires.
Yep. Which I'm pretty okay with, because we tend to do better on
yeah,
this
which
side.
is really weird, because that first game we just bodied. Like the very first game we played as humans, we were like, ah, fucking destroy them.
Yeah. The other thing that makes me a little sad is I did just spend my class lock artifact on a human class.
So you're like, I just unlocked this thing and I don't get to play it for another 20 minutes. Well, 10 minutes tops, actually.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, we've been starting on in every game. I guess I'll have the last human class for now. And then we start vamp, and I'm like, good job, game. Fuck you.
Let's try and stick together and figure out how to divide and conquer these sons of bitches. Not seeing anything over here. Whoa, found him!
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Whoa,
Where?
found the whole cluster of them.
Oh, blind. God. How did I miss that?
Oh, that was so close. Dota players are elitist due to playing the genre the longest. LoL players elitist because there's not actually a lot to learn in the sense of game knowledge. Also, as a LoL player for 2+ years, I can attest to everything you just said, though.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, thank you for your support, listening to the stream, and enjoying our talk about MOBAs to play.
Yeah. Frustrating that you don't get set up with people who know certain things. It's been a lot of... Yeah, and it's frustrating that, like, the people that do know, like, hold that knowledge, you know, hostage. Like, you know, it's something... Like, it's streetwise, you know? Like, you have to figure it out yourself. Nobody can help anybody else. I feel like, you know, that's an issue with LoL and with Dota and with probably more things than that, honestly. And I just got a kill, but I'm gonna fucking die. I'm supposed to fucking hell. You know, and I've noticed that from more communities than just those two. On a team deathmatch third-person game. I've noticed that from a lot more communities than just League of Legends and MOBAs in general. There are a handful of, like, TCGs out there, and they're mostly, what's the word I'm looking for? They're mostly anime TCGs. The two that immediately come to mind are Naruto and Yu-Gi-Oh! Those games, now granted, they're played by a bunch of 15-year-old kids, and if you're not a 15-year-old kid and you're playing these games, I kind of feel sorry for you. But they feel that they know enough. Yeah, that's another big issue with those styles of games, is that people who don't know anything are acting like elitists, and they've decided, you know, that I don't need to learn any more than this, I'm as good as I need to be, and fuck all these noobs, and why are they feeding? No, you're feeding because you don't know what to do, you don't know how teamwork works, and you're trying to be better than you are. If you would shut the fuck up and listen for a minute and try and take some constructive criticism, maybe learn more about the game instead of being, you know, some snotty 15-year-old, you might gain some knowledge and benefit from that. And I dropped the body, I wanted to eat him.
I mean, there's also certainly another issue with League of Legends that I would just like to bring up, which is, again, Riot wanting to make money and spend money. And that is the constant reworking of characters, which is something I experienced a lot. Having played Evelyn, who constantly went from AD to AP to AD to TP, like, if I'm not spending money on boosts for runes, even though I've already got this character unlocked, then I'm not keeping up. And that's a really shitty thing to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's like balance patches are one... Whoa. I get fucking body going down there. Balance patches are one thing, but holy hell, that's still 4 guys. Ideally, I would like to not get fucked. Well, okay, that's not true in the truest sense of the word. I would like to not get destroyed here, and standing in arrow rain is going to do exactly that. Mmm, food. Look at all them bodies. Okay, I can't eat that guy. For whatever reason, he's glitched into the wall. So, wow, that sucked. That was a bad feast.
It's funny that you say that, because if you mean Counter-Strike by CS, then there was a time when it wasn't. And in fact, the biggest problem with the Counter-Strike community was how often they divided themselves. There was 1.6 versus CZ versus Source versus CSGO for the longest time, and everybody championed their game and shit on every other version of it. And there was also a lot of elitism back in 1.6 and CZ back in the day.
I didn't actually know that CZ was multiplayer.
Yep.
I thought that CZ was like a single player.
And actually,
stuck on.
CZ had single player versus bots. There was the like vaguely Half-Life-ish one that they tried to do that didn't work out, so they got rid of it. But then they brought it back for shits and giggles, and included that was easy. But yeah, it had multiplayer. The grenade mechanics were different. There was like just enough stuff was subtly different to make it a totally different game than 1.6.
I didn't play a whole lot of CS. I played 1.6. I played, I think it was, and Brett will remember this. What fucking version was it that we played in Sharice's class? Was that like 1.3 or was that 1.0? Like, we had installed Counter-Strike on the ROP computer repair boxes, and basically it was finish your notes or finish your test and then jump onto whatever like ghetto-ass fuck computer you had and play Counter-Strike until the period was over.
Spread out, find them.
That sounds awesome.
It was pretty awesome. But yeah, I had the most experience with, was it 1.5? Wow. Okay. I just knew that it was very clearly not 1.6. So, oh shit. A lot of guys. So yeah, there was that, whatever it was that we ended up playing in ROP computer repair, and then I'm trying to remember. Okay, so there was 1.6 at the local LAN center, and then I'm trying to actually shoot a guy dead.
Fuck you guys.
And now I'm probably gonna get 8. Yep.
Like, I helped somebody who got leapt on, and then he just stood there and watched me die when I got leapt on. Fuck that guy.
So, 1.6, and then a little bit of Source, circa, like, Source launch, you know, back when the Clarion would get you, like, headshots by firing bullets at people's feet. Back when the hitboxes were so retarded that literally everything was just almost always a headshot. I'm sure you remember those days.
Yeah, I do. I was more of a Dade player myself.
You were more of a, Dodd player?
Yeah.
I am your death.
Because in that game, those guns fucking kicked. If you were getting headshots, you couldn't do it by aim at feet, spray, and pray.
Riot's gone the way of Scumbag, though, because certainly the prices of runes and champions have gone way up. They've given a half measure, and they realized they were alienating players because they couldn't grind out 3 games a day for 6 weeks. So, what's up, Cool Story? So, yeah, what was the Half-Life 1 like Revolutionary War mod? Because there was some Rev War mod that like gave you a musket, and the targeting reticle was basically like half the screen. It was just this enormous circle. It took you like a minute and a half to reload a gun.
I have no idea. I do recall like the old days of the firearms mod, which was fucking god. No, Day of Defeat was World War II, isn't Revolution.
Yeah, no, I know Dodge was WW2. Like, you know, every other FPS at the time. And I feel like we haven't really grown as an industry in the aspect of that we're still like Outlaws. I don't know, was that some Western mod? I feel like we haven't really grown as an industry. We've just evolved. Like, by which I mean we haven't grown as an industry because we're still producing the same homogenized bullshit all the time. See Modern Warfare clones. We've evolved because we're no longer making WW2 mods for everything, we're making Modern Warfare mods for everything. Or Modern Warfare first-person shooters.
But we totally skipped Vietnam and Korea.
Actually, Battlefield hit Vietnam, but I don't know what happened to Korea.
The Korean War never happened.
I thought the one we like to pretend didn't happen was Vietnam.
Yeah, but we got it backwards.
I mean, for God's sake, we even made a Desert Combat mod for Battlefield 1, I believe. And then Battlefield 2 was kind of Desert Combat,
yeah.
And that kind of leads us right into the Modern Warfare bullshit.
Yeah. Or even better yet, why hasn't there been like a Call of Duty Grenada? Like that was a thing.
Yep. Korea was Vietnam with different Asians.
Racist.
Was there... Please tell me there's a Battlefield Korea mod somewhere. Nothing would make me happier.
And if you type /dance, you'll do Gangnam Style.
Oh. Oh, you almost got left on. It's alright, we got you back.
Yeah, I see that. I've been trying to find something to kill for so damn long.
We got you.
Unfortunately, disappeared. Why is that dude summoning a tentacle rape monster out of that?
I don't know, lol. Oh god, my face. My face. It's eating my face. It ate my face. Surprising me the most, they've yet to make Black Hawk Down stuff for COD.
The flames
I feel
find
like
my enemies.
Black Hawk Down style stuff are more like objective maps. Like, there are probably actual missions that represent the feel of Black Hawk Down better than just, you know, making something in that era. Ooh, wow, random skill shot, but sure. I don't want to get run over. I got run over. Bail out. PowerPoint streaming? Is it lagging that bad right now?
All the half frames. I don't know. I'll hit play and find out.
Because I mean, I've had issues with, you know, streaming Titanfall for extended periods of time, so it might just be an issue of needing to reset the just the video in heavy combat. Yeah, that's something else I've been considering is maybe getting another internet line here at the house. Just something that I was kind of toying with the idea of because we do this now weekly. And it's not as bad when we're not, you know, trying to stream something online multiplayer or something less intensive online multiplayer. Fuck that guy.
I just had two different people sit on my face. Normally, I would be pretty happy at this, but not right
Not
now.
in this game. Let me get... Oh, wow. That was so close.
But yeah, it is lagging pretty fierce on the stream.
Well, chill out for a minute. I'm actually gonna just restart OBS real quick. I'm gonna stop the stream, I'm gonna reboot OBS, and I'm gonna start back up again. So if you're with us, stay tuned, and we'll be right back after I get bodied.